ladies and gentlemen, to INTV Team Action News. As you can see, it's not Jeffrey, it's Regan.
Hey guys.
How's Regan today?
I'm good. I might sniff a little bit because I'm getting over a cold, but...
Ooh, it is the cold season, knock on wood. And I haven't had a cold yet because, well, actually, I'm not going to share my, it's kind of a gross one. I won't share it. Actually, I will. Because nobody asked, what is it? No one. So, because Andrea is currently breastfeeding our boy, I taste a little just before, just to make sure that it is not too hot, and I think that is the cure for why I haven't got sick. My wife's gotten sick, everybody else around me's gotten sick, I haven't. And Maverick hasn't.
I think this is where you have the crickets.
A little awkward.
Silence. Yeah.
Alright, well let's start this INTV Weekly. I'm Nolan Weiss.
And I'm Regan Johnson.
And it is December 11, 2014. Sorry if that was a little gross introduction for you, but it's okay. Right?
Yeah.
So, well, how do you get over your common cold?
Airborne?
Airborne?
Yeah.
Was that what you use?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It works. And
Breast milk, airborne.
It's all the same.
It's alright. You know there's probably some breast milk in that airborne. Probably not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know about that one.
Anyways.
Sure.
Hey.
Anyways, moving on
It's
to...
a good tip.
Yeah. Moving on to Student of the Week and Athlete of the Week. For Student of the Week, we have Kendra Stram from Easton.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
Easton Jaguar.
Yep. And Athlete of the Week, we have Colton Christensen, and we have an interview with him, so let's check that one out.
I'm Colton Christensen. I'm a senior at Cleveland High School. Right now I'm in basketball, and this year we should do a lot better than previous years just with like the seniors that we have. There's a lot of us. We've all been playing for a long time, even though I haven't played since like freshman year. But we should make it to the playoffs and actually have a winning season for once.
Cool.
In basketball, I started in middle school when I moved here, and then up until freshman year, then I quit because I got injured my sophomore year from football, and then junior I just didn't want to play. But I'm back. This is my last year. I really like the coaching staff. Like they actually they talk to us like I don't know. They actually just get to know us, and the level of commitment that varsity level has right now. Like in football, a lot of people quit out from grades and just making bad choices, but this program's way better than that, with the commitment and people actually staying above the grades and participating.
Congratulations to Kendra Stram, and thank you so much, Colton Christensen, for that interview. Very cool. That Athlete of the Week, awesome job, and we will keep bringing you those each week as long as school is in session.
So stay tuned.
'Tis the season for giving, so don't forget to give down in Ellensburg at the local fish food bank. You might have seen last week that they did lose their building due to a fire that is still under investigation, but they are looking for donations and any help to get to the citizens of Ellensburg that are less fortunate. So please, if you have items to donate, get them down to the fish food bank. Address is below, correct, Regan?
Yes, it is. So please go to this website and help out the Fish Food Bank as much as you can. Also, continuing the giving theme, Inland is helping out Hope Source, so get down to Umpqua Bank and give your donation, and Inland will match up to $1,000 of your guys' donations.
Very cool. Inland Networks giving out $1,000 match donation, so get down to Umpqua to match that. $1,000, we get $2,000 right there for the Upper Kittitas County.
All for Hope Source.
All for Hope Source. Great story right there. The shock and horror. Listen to this story. LeBron James reportedly put his arm around Kate Middleton, Prince William's wife. This is a big no-no in the royalty family.
Yeah, apparently they were visiting New York first time since 2011.
First time.
And they were participating in the NBA Cares fundraiser, and they had a whole media press, and they presented the royal family with jerseys, and during that media press, LeBron James just kind of slips his arm around Kate.
And you can see Kate's face is like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
A little bit shocked. And apparently us Americans like to get a little chummy with the royal family of England because in 2009, Michelle Obama put her arm around the Queen of England. So
oh my gosh.
apparently it's a theme.
Watch out, Americans. You should not be touching royalty at all.
Can you imagine how lonely that would be, though?
I know.
Sad.
Like, give hugs.
Yeah.
What's wrong probably over there is they need a little bit more love in the royalty family.
I agree. 100%.
Let's go on to some weather for this week. Starting on December 11th, let's see what our weather's going to look like. Wow, I can't believe we still don't have any snow. It looks like we're gonna have probably a disappointing winter, Regan.
Well, it looks like there's one day of snow, but usually the weather's always wrong, so
Yeah.
we'll see about
When it's
that.
projected that far out, I never believe the weather. But hey, we'll keep our fingers crossed for a really good snow. Hopefully, Regan is actually going with my brother. They're flying across the United States over the East Coast, so hopefully you guys won't have a lot of snow for your travels there and back.
Yes, I do hope though, maybe for a little bit of snow in New York.
Oh yeah, that'd be
then
nice.
that'd make it even more magical.
And you'd see just the cluster of drivers and craziness in New York.
Yep.
Probably like a half of inch of snow, and it's going to be state of emergency.
Yeah, thankfully we will not be driving. We'll
Yeah,
be
that's
walking
good.
everywhere.
Walking everywhere. Well, be
Yes.
careful,
I will.
because there's cracks and ice.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say crackheads.
There's that too, but that's everywhere.
It's true.
Let's go on to Regan's.
Quick tip.
Woo!
Woo! Okay, I'm excited to be able to share the quick tip.
Why are
with
you so
personally?
Why are you so excited to share this quick tip?
Because I usually spend a lot of time finding them, so it's nice to be able to share it.
So this one just like stood out of among the rest. It's an amazing
it
quick
was,
tip.
Yeah, it was super cute.
Well, what do you got for
So
us?
continuing on the Christmas tree ornament theme that we promised you guys each week leading up to Christmas.
Tis the season.
Yeah, I found this one, which is you take an old light bulb that doesn't work anymore, instead of throwing it out, reuse it. And just paint on the glass either like a little penguin, because it's the perfect shape, here's a picture, or you can do a snowman again.
Snowman would be really easy. I could do that one.
Yeah, see? But you could even get more fancy with it and put some glitter on there, and it could be a fancy snowman. I saw some pictures of the Grinch's face.
Wow, that'd be a good one.
You can get really creative with this light bulb and just paint it however you want, and then hot glue a little piece of string on the top, and then you have your little hanging
Ornament for it. Perfect, right there. That's a perfect usage for a unusable light bulb.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Instead of throwing it out.
Yeah, exactly. Right there, just put it on the tree and then save it for next year and maybe make another one.
It's a great quick tip. I'm very excited about that one. Please stay tuned on next week because we will have a new Christmas ornament that you guys can create, and we will continue that leading up to Christmas.
Oh, nice. Every week, new Christmas ornaments.
And that concludes our
Quick tip. Now let's go check out an interview with the coordinators from Gear and Crash at the middle school and elementary school down here in the Cleon-Roslin School District. Crash and Gear are the after-school programs that help our students with their academics after school, and they have some great after-school programs. Here's an interview with them.
So my name's Dawn Bass, and I'm the president of Community Builders, which is the nonprofit that oversees the after-school programs, Crash and Gear in the Cleon-Roslin School District.
Crash is an afternoon program for kids 6th grade through 8th grade, where they can sign up and come in and continue their studying and their homework. Okay, my name is Woody O'Rourke, and I'm retired from the business world. And for the last 5 years, I've been volunteering through Community Builders Youth Program. I'm on their board of directors, and I'm the acting treasurer for Community Builders.
My name is Ayana Nelson, and I am the Gear Coordinator at Cleon-Roslin Elementary School. So Gear is a program for 2nd through 5th graders. Any student is welcome. The only requirements we have is that we have a sheet that they have signed, parents have to sign off, and that we have a different bus route, so they have to be able to either ride the bus to their home or a parent pick them up, and that's it. GEAR stands for Growth Enrichment Activities Rock, and so it's a daily after-school program that runs from the time school gets out until the last bus leaves at 5:10. And what we do is we spend time doing homework. For the first part of the time that the kids are with us, we do homework. If the kids don't have homework, they have the option to do some other activities that are still learning activities, reading or doing math on the computer. And then we follow that at about 4 o'clock with enrichment activities, which is class activities.
Volunteers come in from the community and do all types of different enrichment learning. We have anything from math and science games to cooking classes to life skills and lots of different fun things that we do. So we're always looking for parents or community members to come in and share their talent with the kids.
This is the last week that we are happy to have Central Washington University here doing a class on Choose Health. And so we try to offer as many different activities as we can for the kids to do and learn new things. We right now at GEAR have an average of over 50 students a day come to GEAR, and that is a big amount of kids, and we desperately need new faces and volunteers. The biggest thing that we would like to see is new people come in to do classes that they're passionate about. We'll take, even if you don't have something you know you want to do, we will find something for you, but we would love to have people come and volunteer to do a class. If you have a hobby or something you just are passionate about that you would like to teach, a craft, crocheting, knitting, art, anything that you can think of building, if you'd like to come and build birdhouses, we just ask that you would be committed to doing a 6-week span, and the kids would love to have you, and we really could use those extra volunteers during homework time and class time, and we would love to see new faces.
Give us a call. You can also reach me at 509-899-2561. You can email any of us, and we'd be happy to point you in the right direction to help.
This program is only available through volunteers and community support, so we really need that. We need as many hands on deck as we can. These kids love one-on-one, so the more adults we get in, the better the experience is for them.
Thank you, Dawn, and the other coordinators putting on these after-school programs. And if you guys want to help out or volunteer your time with those school programs, please get in touch with them. They could definitely use the help because they get more and more kids flooding in with those after-school programs. Maybe we should get involved.
We should. I know we used to in the past. We've just been hectic with all the things that are going on with Inland Networks, but we will definitely be getting down there and doing some TV production here in the year to come, or even maybe next year. So make sure to get down there. If you have an awesome special talent or something that you can teach to our students, join Crash and Gear like Regan just mentioned.
Now moving on to our next story, which is the Christmas Carol.
Oh, fa la 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 la. And the Christmas Carol happened this last week with all these awesome performances, and Jude was down there to get some footage about this play.
Christmas is a humbug, Uncle. You don't mean that, I'm sure.
I do. What reason do you have to be merry? What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Come then, what reason have you to be so dismal? What right have you to be so morose? You're rich enough.
Humbug!
Don't be cross, Uncle.
What else am I to be when I live in a world of fools such as this? Merry Christmas. Out upon Merry Christmas. Oh, tell me he will be spared.
What then? If he be like to die, he had better do it, and decrease the surplus population.
All this time, the chestnuts in the jug went round and round.
And by and by, they had a song from Tiny Tim. There was nothing unkind in this. They were not a handsome family. They were not well dressed. Their shoes were far from being waterproof.
Their clothes were scanty.
And Peter might have known,
And very likely did.
the inside of the pawnbrokers.
But they were happy.
Grateful, pleased with one another, and contented with the time.
The night is waning fast and the time is precious to me, I know. Lead on. Make up the fires and, for God's sake, buy a coal scuttle before you dot another eye, Bob Cratchit.
Scrooge did all this and infinitely more.
Great job to everybody putting on the Christmas Carol. Way to go, lighting up the season right there, starting it off, getting the festiveness in the air, right?
Is that a word?
I don't know.
Festiveness.
Festiveness.
I like it. I do have to say that the building that they had that play in was kind of spot on because it's the older gym, and so it kind of went with the theme of it. So that was pretty cool.
Very cool, and that is so awesome to see that space being used. We haven't used it in over 30 years, and so cool to see the Christmas Carol being brought back to life, and that building as well.
Mm-hmm. And Christmas is just all around because it was in Cle Elum.
What? Christmas in Cle Elum?
Woohoo! So check out this festive footage.
In that Christmas Cleon, there was so much stuff going around downtown. We'll start off at the huge book sale that was at the Carpenter Library. Moving on with Christmas in Cle Elum, the Christmas Bazaar happened at the Centennial Center, and we were down there to get some awesome footage of the crafts and great gifts they were giving away and selling at the Centennial Center this last week.
Awesome job with the Christmas Bazaar. And then we went over and had an exclusive interview with Mrs. Claus while she had some tea with some of the kids of Kittitas County.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you been a good person this year? Did you do something nice for someone else without them asking? I just want you to think about that this year. When you're thinking about what you'd like for Christmas, what have you done for someone else?
I am Mrs. Claus, and I'm here at the Carpenter Museum today, and we have all kinds of kids coming in to talk to me and have tea and goodies, and I'm just checking in to make sure, I'm doing the check to make sure they haven't been naughty or nice. You know, I have to double check before Santa goes out and does his thing, so, you know, it's just one of those duties that we have to do to make sure that everybody's being good, because then, you know, Santa's got to know, because he's got a big job ahead of him. Well, I would just like to wish a very happy Merry Christmas, and make sure that you give your mom and dad a big hug, and make sure that you do something special and something nice for somebody. Anybody.
Thank you, Mrs. Claus, for taking some time out of your day, and thank you so much for the Carpenter Museum for opening your doors and sharing their beautiful Carpenter Museum with Christmas in Cle Elum. Very cool.
Yep, super festive. Also happening on that same day was the Mountain Voices Choir, where adults and children came and sang festive Christmas songs.
Happy New Year, as we send you a Happy New Year. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Unused for kings to sing carols and play. Our finest gifts we bring a rap-a-dum-dum. To sing with joy and in the rap-a-dum-dum.
Wow, what a busy day for the Christmas in Cle Elum. So many things going on with lights, people, and beautiful weather. That was an awesome day for Christmas in Cle Elum.
But it's not quite done yet, because we got one more thing that ended Christmas in Cle Elum.
The best part of Christmas in Cle Elum, and that is the Parade of Lights, where everybody shined their awesome vehicles with their beautiful lights and lit up downtown Cle Elum. Let's check out some video clips, just in case you missed it, on INTV Weekly. That was definitely a beautiful presentation of downtown Cle Elum's Parade of Lights. I want to say one truck that stood out was the one that said, "We love you, Kenny," and it definitely was a reminder that life is a precious thing, especially in the holiday seasons, and a reminder of love all your friends and your families, especially in the holiday seasons.
And I think it was very appropriate that that be the brightest and best truck there.
It was.
It stood out, just glowed. It was great.
Yeah, good job, and we do miss you, Kenny. And also, Parade of Lights will be on INTV at selected times, so if you did miss it, we do have the full production of Parade of Lights, so make sure to tune in INTV Weekly and check out the Parade of Lights downtown Cle Elum.
Yeah. Now we have things that are coming up in the following weeks. We have the winter music concert happening at the Walter Straub Middle School in the gym, and that is going on from 7 to 8 p.m.
Santa and his friends will be in downtown Roslyn. This is available for photos and Christmas wishes from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. This is going on December 13th, downtown Roslyn. You can see that big Olaf, the character from Frozen.
Cookie decorating workshop at Suncadia is happening on the 20th, and that's from 8 to 9 p.m. Which seems kind of late for cookie decorating, but maybe it's an adult cookie decorating.
Yeah, late night cookie decorating.
Woohoo!
Holiday lighting contest is ending December 20th. The judging is going to go on from 6 to 9 p.m. December 20th, so make sure to get out there in your yard and make an awesome display of your Christmas cheer, because they are giving away $500 for the #1 displayed house of Christmas representation of the beautiful Christmas lights and all the great festivities that you waste a bunch of money on and place outdoors for 3 weeks.
Okay, Scrooge.
Well, I was watching one of our NBC, ABC TV shows yesterday, and they were giving $50,000 away to the best house. And these houses they spent $50,000 on just the setup, and it was nuts.
Well, at least, they're giving back their money for being festive.
I guess, but the people that lost, they're not getting anything.
Your new nickname, Scrooge. So, anyway,
Bah,
Scrooge is this happening in Cle Elum, South Cle Elum, Roslyn, and
This is happening all of Upper Kittitas County. You can win $500 if your house is the best lit representation of Christmas.
How does that work? Do you, have to submit your address so that the judges go to your house?
I think they're just going to be driving around and looking for the right house that they think is #1 Christmas themed, and they'll be giving you that check after December 20th from 6 to 9 when they do the judging.
That sucks for those people who live out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, you better, Regan had a good suggestion, send your address. If your house is all lit up, to the Kittitas County Chamber of Commerce, and they will make sure to get out there and check out your house for this.
And you could win a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, we'll definitely next week have we'll have more information on this story, just so you can have all the information. So if you have all those Christmas lights just waiting in the basement to be lit up, you can win $500.
Do it now.
Pretty cool. This is a very special story right here. The Tree of Love, the Hospice and Friends. This is going on 6 p.m. outside the Centennial Center. This is a time for remembrance and healing for those who have passed or those who are ill. So please get down to the Centennial Center and share the stories and heal with one another if you have lost somebody, or just to pray somebody to recover in their illness.
And even if you haven't lost a loved one, or a loved one isn't ill, and you just want to support the people who do have that in their lives, then go down there and check it out at 6 p.m. at the Centennial Center.
And now at this time, let's go on to Civic News. Right, Regan?
Yep, Civic News.
So, Regan, what happened in school board that met this last Monday?
Well, they had a spotlight presentation talking about the David Madison Writing Workshop, which is a literacy program for schools.
Cool. Well, let's check out a video clip from the school board this last week.
Handwriting without tears goes under the premise that all letters can be developed from shapes. So our kids learn from a very early age that they can they first start with manipulation. They start with Map Man. Actually, this is Map Man. So they have little mats, and then they take all these little wooden shapes. They start with clay. You can see they're making a man out of the mat. And then it goes into, you can see that this makes a O.
School board met only one time this month, and we have it on INTV weekly at selected times, so get on INTV and check out the school board. And this is what happened at the Cle Elum City Council.
Tonight, we are very pleased to give you the first public showing of our very preliminary process in taking the plans of the last 20 years and converting them into something that can actually be done. This is not an effort to undertake a new planning process. This is an effort to carry out the planning processes that have been consistent for the last 20 years and their major goals. And so I would like to introduce John Barker, who is a landscape architect and also a part-time local resident, to give you the initial, and this is very preliminary, we will be back more than once with more details, but to give you an idea of where we are going with the funding that we have succeeded in raising from the local community.
And on that same night, we had Roslyn City Council, so let's check out what they had to say.
I'm not certain if it's for trash or for recycling, but reading the letter, it seems like it would be, the city would be charged a fee, and then my guess is there'd probably be mandatory recycling, curbside recycling for the residents, because there has to be, you know, a balance of the revenue that they're going to get for the work they're going to do. And we just don't have the population base to make any money off of, or have waste management make money off of recycling. So it might be worthwhile to look into it and see what they want, but I don't know if having a contract where we make everybody go on waste management instead of what they do now.
You can check out the Roslyn City Council, Cle Elum City Council, and School Board at select times on INTV, or as you can see, Regan is displaying them below. So make sure to get out there too, to our civic meetings, and voice your opinion. And that concludes
Civic News.
Thanks, Regan.
Thanks, Nolan. And now moving on to
Warrior Sports.
There we go.
In wrestling, the results from the Ellensburg tournament that happened this last Saturday, December 6th, Josh Say with the gold. Good job, Josh Say. Charlie Hoffine and Carson Hoffine both received gold. Jack Moen received gold, and Nick Fordham receiving silver. So congratulations on those wrestlers, those grapplers. Doing great right there.
Yeah, it sounds like we kicked butt.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how good these guys do, because I know last year the Hoffine boys, Moen, they were all doing really good, and I can't wait to see how good they do this year. It's going to be an awesome year, I think, for basketball, boys and girls, and wrestling program. Winter sports have definitely turned around, I think, for the best in the Clallam-Roslin Warriors High School.
And we're kicking it off with a good one. So
Yes, we are. We'll definitely keep you updated with basketball, girls and boys, and wrestling. We'll have some footage for you from their home matches. So stay tuned with us, INTV Weekly. We're the only place you can find highlights from our Warrior boys and girls with the Clallam-Roslin High School.
And that concludes
Warrior Sports. Just a reminder, Inland Networks has moved our office temporarily. We are doing some reconstruction in our old front office, so you can find our new located front office on Dakota in 2nd Street, the internet office of Inland Networks. So make sure, if you can't find our office, give us a call, 649-2211, or just go around the corner, and there we are.
It's easy as that.
Easy as pie. Well, I can't really make pie, so I guess it's not that easy.
I'm sure you could if you tried.
I could, if I tried. And now let's go on to some
birthdays.
Woohoo. What you got, Regan?
On December 11th, we have Carrie Lumsden, Beverly Whitehead, Terry Ellsberg, and Terrence Cushing.
On December 12th, we have Debbie Rapaz and Polona Galondo.
On December 13th, we have Jared Abramowski and Gary Mabee.
On December 15th, we have Trevor Stein and Jackie O'Connor.
And on December 16th, we have Gary Stein.
And on December 17th, we have Bryce Hill. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And on December 16th, we actually have Maverick. He is turning 5 months old. And check out this holiday picture. It makes me laugh and almost cry every single time I see it. It's dang adorable. Gosh, look at that good-looking boy. If we missed your birthday, please don't let it happen again. Give us a call, 649-3940. Facebook us, tweet us. So many ways of communicating that we should never miss your beautiful day. And let us celebrate it with us. Yeah. This has been a couple local people.
Shooting some local news.
For you, December 11th, 2014, I'm Nolan Weiss.
And I'm Regan Johnson.
If you want any more foot traffic in that business, give us a call, 649-3940. Jude would love to come down and let you know how to get more foot traffic in that business by doing some very effective commercial advertising. Again, I'm Nolan Weiss.
And I'm Regan Johnson.
And Regan, thank you so much for filling in for Jeffrey, and have an awesome trip on the East Coast.
Thank you. I always have fun on the show, so thanks for having me.
Cool. See you guys soon.
Happy holidays.
The lights and just all the people walking around and enjoying one another.
And speaking of lights, nope, not speaking of lights. Thank you to all who put on the huge book sale. Also participating in the Christmas in Clallam was the Christmas Bazaar at the Putnam. Thank you to all who put on the huge book sale. That was awesome. And also happening at this, you do it.
Okay. Great job, everybody, for putting on that huge book sale. Very cool right there. Going down to the Centennial God. Great job, everybody, for putting on that huge book sale. Make sure not to miss it. Great job, everybody, for Great job, everybody that participated at the book sale. The shock and horror LeBron James put on royalty. The shock and horror. LeBron James actually put his arm around Kate Middleton. The shock and horror. LeBron James actually put his arm around Kate Middleton. Prince, William. The shock and horror. Wow. This is a
I'm gonna just keep doing this every time.
Very cool quick tip for this week. Make sure to stay with us. Next week we will have the ornament quick tips. Great quick tip That was an awesome quick tip this week, and make sure to stay with us next week. We will stay on this Christmas ornament theme. That was an awesome quick tip this week. Make sure to stay with us next week. We will stay on this Christmas.
Do you want me to do?
Yeah, you do it.
Okay.
Man.
And now now we have also on that same day was the Roslyn City Council. So let's check out what happened on that night. Same night. Doop, 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 doop.